Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are good. So today here we are back with a new video on our AutoCAD series, and this video is going to be on count, properties window and measure geometry. So we will see here in AutoCAD what exactly these tools are. So here what I have done is I have created so many blocks. Okay, and what we will do, we will try to find out is there any option that provides us with the flexibility of giving the count by itself. Okay, this is just a random project, but what if there is a huge project and there are many multiple elements coming in together? At that time you got the task of finding out or doing the quantity takeoff of a specific block. How you will do it? In that case, you can come here in view, and then in palettes you will find the option of count. When you click on count, what AutoCAD will do, AutoCAD will show you a list of all the different blocks with their counts here. Okay, so here if you count here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so 7 counts it is showing us, and if I click on this one here, it highlights those 7 numbers. But why is there a symbol which indicates that there is a warning? Okay, so this warning is because of the overlap. Even AutoCAD is smart enough to understand if there is any overlap of element. So in that case, what you will be doing, you will click here on this one and you will try to find out where exactly the overlap is. Okay, as I have clicked on this overlap, it is zooming in. So now, but again, how I will select it, if I place my cursor over it, you can see that it gives us the indication of multiple objects with the help of the two white windows, if you can see near to the view icon. Okay, so what I will do, I will press Ctrl W and I will place my cursor over it. Okay, I'll just click over it. Okay, let me do that again. I will press Ctrl W, and when I do that, and once after pressing Ctrl W, I need to do a left click on that block, and it is asking me which element I am trying to select. I will say this one, and then I will press Ctrl and I will just move it outside so that I can understand where the duplication was. I have found the duplicated element, a block. I will delete that. Okay, as I have deleted, what has happened now? It's perfectly fine. I will come out of the command and now it is giving me a perfect count. What if there are n number of elements and you have been told that you require a table for it? At that time, what you will do, you can simply click here and then you can create a table. Once a table is created, just select the number of blocks that you want to include in the table. As of now, I want to include just this one. After that, I will place it here. See, the table, the automated table has come here, and as we proceed further with the course, we will see how can we edit this table. Okay, so here there is a count that Revit is showing us at that, and that count is 7. All right, now there is one more option here which says that count in a specified area. Consider that your client has told you that in this particular zone you need a count of the blocks. At that time, you can simply select this and you can highlight the region where exactly you want the count to be displayed. As I have selected from here to here, what is happening, AutoCAD is showing me the count that there are 7 elements here in this one. What if I go for a new section? Okay, see, no count is displayed here. Okay, so this is the power of count tool in AutoCAD. You can explore this. Now we will jump on to properties. Okay, so you must be knowing what is properties tab, and I am sure you have used it. What is properties tab? But again, there is one option in properties tab which we don't use more often, and that one is this quick select. Okay, I will first select this block here and I will copy this value. And again, a similar example, consider that there are multiple elements in your zone and your client has told you that there is one element which has a position of 31 with respect to x. With respect to position x, its unit is 31.3182. But you don't know where exactly that element is. How you will find out that element using properties tab? That is the question. Okay, so what we will do, we will come here in this quick select, and then I will say that this is applicable to the entire drawing, and in the entire drawing I am looking out for a block reference, and block reference, this is the position x property that I am looking in for. I will specify the value and then I will press OK. As soon as I press OK, Revit will highlight this element. Okay, so this is very important. This is what I wanted to show it to you. And there are many other options in properties tab which you are aware of. I wanted to cover this one. Second is there is this measure geometry option. If you go to home and if I select this one, see how effective is this quick measure option. Here it is letting me know that this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and it is directly showing me the two lengths. Okay, and that information is displayed so clean, so neat. Okay, what if I want to find out the area? Okay, in that case I will do right click, and after I do right click I will say area, and then I just have to define the edges over here, and after that I will press spacebar. Once I do that, I will get the area details. Okay, so this is how effective this measure geometry tool is. What if I want to find out the angle? I will select this and then I will say angle, and here it will find out the angle for me. Okay, I selected this line and this one, and this is 90 degree. Okay, so these are the two very important tools that I wanted to cover up today. Let me know if you have any doubt. Yes, learners, as always, let us rise and shine together. Thank you.